Hello everyone, welcome to my HR Analytics dashboard. My name is Anne Bugwa, and I'm going to take you through the different visualizations I was able to create based off of the HR data provided on Kaggle.com. So to create these visualizations, I used IBM Cognos Analytics version 11.1.4, and I'm going to explain the analytics using a question answer approach. So my first question is there gender pay gap across state, position, or race? To come up with the answer to this question, I used column charts to represent the data, and as you can see, across states, different states pay its employees at different rates. And we can take an example of the state of Massachusetts. Here we can see that in Massachusetts, females are paid a slightly lower rate compared to the males, at an average of 26.85 for the females and an average of 30.69 for the males. And across race in Massachusetts, you can see that Hispanic males are paid highest in comparison to American Indian males, who are paid lowest at $16 per hour. And for the females, you can see that Black or African American females are paid highest at 31.76, and the lowest paid females in Massachusetts are the Hispanic females, paid at an average rate of $17 per hour. Across position in Massachusetts, you can see that it varies based on the position. For accountants, you can see that females are paid slightly higher than the males. Females are paid an average rate of $28.5 per hour, while the males are paid an average rate of $26 per hour. Taking another example of, let's say, data analyst, you can see that a data analyst in Massachusetts, females are paid $37.9 per hour, while the males are paid an average rate of $39.6 per hour. So we can conclude that indeed there is a gender pay gap across position. Different positions pay its employees different amounts. Like we have seen, accountants pay its females more, while data analysts pay its males more. Across race, there is indeed a gap whereby we have seen Hispanics are paid more than American Indian males, and also across state we have seen that females are paid slightly less than the males. On to my next question. What's the diversity profile of the organization? So to answer this question, I use a donut chart to represent the data, and from this donut chart you can see that the white race take up the most portion of the organization. The whites are 62.3% in the organization, followed by the blacks or African Americans, who are followed by Asians, then two or more races at 5.8%, and the last are the Hispanics and American Indians, accounted for at 1.25% each. So we can conclude that whites take up the greatest share in the organization. The next question is there a correlation between employee satisfaction and pay rate? For this question, I used scatter charts to represent the data, and here we can see that an employee who's paid a lower rate has a higher satisfaction, while an employee who's paid a higher rate has a lower satisfaction score. And here we can conclude that pay rate indeed is a factor that affects employee satisfaction scores. To my next question, what are the drivers for employee satisfaction scores? Here we can see I used an AI spiral chart, and From this, we can see that a combination of manager name, date of hire, last performance review date are all predictors for employee satisfaction. We can conclude that relationships between employees and managers play a huge role in ensuring that employees feel satisfied in their roles at work, and also other factors come into play, like are the employees motivated, are they heard in the organization, etc. So as you can see here, I have two tabs, and this means that my dashboard wasn't large enough to accommodate all my charts. That's why I split them into two. So to my next, who are the top 5 most satisfied employees? For this question, I used column chart to represent the 5 most satisfied employees, and here we can see that Zima Collin of production, Zima Collin, a production technician in Massachusetts, ranks first, while Vok Collin, a production technician in Massachusetts, ranks 5th. So to my next question, which managers had the lowest performance rating score in each department? So here I used a word cloud to represent the data, and you can see that in the IT department, Peter Monroe ranked lowest. In the production department, we had Michael, Amy, Brannon, and Kissy bringing the team down, and in the sales department, you have Lynn and John ranking lowest. So on to my final question. Compare 2 job titles based on their position, state, and sex. And here we can see that I used in the IT department, the BI developer role and the data analyst role. And for this, we can see that the BI developer is mostly found in Massachusetts, and it has both females and males for this position, while for the data analyst role, we have both males and females. Some of the data analysts are in Massachusetts, some of them are in Texas, and those in Massachusetts are females, while those in Texas are males. Data analysts, some of them are in Massachusetts, some of them are in Texas. The ones in Massachusetts are females and males, and those in Texas are only the males. So this concludes my analysis. Thank you.